Hello, I'm Rhonda Spinks, 6-year cancer survivor, and I'm here to share with you some simple, easy, practical tips that you can do to make this time of going through, whether you're presently going through cancer treatments such as chemo or radiation, or you're on the side of recovery, to just share with you some easy things that you can do to make this time easier. And it's amazing how by doing these simple things, these simple practical things, can really help you feel more empowered as you do them. So today I want to talk to you about water. And are you hydrated enough? Now, this might seem like I'm beating a dead horse because we've all heard and we know that we should be drinking more water. But as much as we think that's out there and we know about that, do you know that most people are still not drinking anywhere close to the amount of water that we should be drinking? Do you know that every cell and organ and tissue in our body depends on water? Without water, our body cannot function properly. You know, they say that you could live for several weeks without food, but you can only survive for a few days without water. And this is why our body requires it to be able to transport nutrients and oxygen around and within our whole body. 83% of our blood is made up of water. Water also helps to regulate our heartbeat and our blood pressure. It also helps to lubricate our joints and our tissues. But another really important thing that water does is to help our body flush out and remove waste and toxins from our system. You know, some of the things that we complain about in society a lot today, some of the issues and problems could be alleviated really simply by just drinking more water. So with this, you don't want to wait until you feel thirsty to start drinking water. You want to try and stay ahead of the game on this, okay? So how much water should you be drinking a day? Well, depending on the kind of treatment that you're going through, your doctor might recommend that you drink, more than this amount, but the average amount of water that, the average active, healthy, wanting to be a healthy person should drink is at least 4 liters of water. And you may say, 4 liters, oh my God, that is way too much to drink. But you should be drinking at least 4. And you might say, well, if I were to do that, I would be in the bathroom all the time. Listen, going to the bathroom is actually not a bad thing. That's good. You're going and you're flushing out toxins. So that's a good thing. And the more water you drink, the more your body will get accustomed to it, and you won't have to go to the bathroom as much. But you should be drinking at least 4 liters. So you say, how in the world do you do that? One of the big issues, I think, in making sure that you drink enough water is to track it. I know when I was training for my bodybuilding competition, we had to drink a gallon of water a day. And I was like, I don't even know how much a gallon is. Like, how do you, figure that out? So a tip that I had was to go out and buy a gallon of water container, and this way I was able to gauge throughout the day. Okay, I know I only drank this much. I know I had this much to still go. So it was easy, right? When you have a water bottle or something that you know that if I drink 5 of those or 6 of those, that's going to equal at least 4 liters. So that's a cool way. And let me tell you, it's really simple. It sounds kind of overwhelming, 4 liters, oh my goodness, but if you're tracking it, it's easy. So this is a liter right here. And we need 4 of these, at least in a day. So let me show you how simple this is. You drink 1 liter, right? When you wake up first thing in the morning, between waking up, having breakfast, driving on your way to work. Make sure you get 1 liter in. Then at lunchtime, or maybe a little bit before lunch, you drink another liter. Hey, if you start drinking this before your actual lunchtime, you may even find or realize that you eat less at lunch, okay? So drink 1 again at lunch. Then afternoon, that 2 o'clock hour when most people start saying they feel tired or fatigued, drink another liter of water during that time, okay? And then the last one, drink when you're about to have your last meal at night, okay? And that's so easy, 4 liters. And you could just buy 1 inexpensive bottle of water and refill it throughout the day. Just refill it 4 times, okay? So that's easy. And then I know another huge problem is that people say water tastes so bland or blah. I don't like the taste of water. Well, this is another really, really simple tip that you can do. You can make your own homemade tea bag. Okay? ever popular tea bag. And I say homemade because I fill this with things to flavor my water that are healthy. You can fill it with chopped up fruit. I have in here a detox recipe. So I have some lemons, I have some cucumbers, I have a little bit of mint in this tea bag right here. And you can take your tea bag, tie a little string onto it, and I have a later video where I'll show you how to make these. These are super simple and easy to make. But you just plop that in your jar of water and let it diffuse into the water for as long as you want, and when you're done with it, you can just simply remove it. So we have this size, or we have this size, where again, you can just plop that in your container of water and let it sit. You can even, you know, on your way to work or whatnot, just plop that in there. You can push it down a little bit more. Oops. And just let that sit until. And so some really, really simple, easy ways to make drinking water simpler. You can track it so that you can stay on top of your water game.